character sheet.
Is it time for us to begin the hardship?
Honestly, I'm going to need a refresher on what we did last time besides wander around a weird spatial temporal maze.
I mean, we did the heist. We did the heist. We did an in media res thing. We got transported to, frickin' limbo.
Sand area.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where we ended.
And
then we met the Judgment Squad, and we all chatted with them, and
we got personality, and some of them we like more, and others we hate much more.
Really? We liked it? Is that the verdict that we had, that we like some of them more?
I mean, some of them are...
Honestly, I dislike the streamer less than I did.
You which what? You dislike who less than you did?
I dislike the streamer, the TikTok girl.
TikTok, yeah.
Yeah. Like, no, I think TikTok and Stygian bumped up a little bit just because we were able to equally mess with them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been fucking with her phone for weeks now, but
like, Prophet and Plasmoid can go eat each other.
That won't end well for Prophet.
That's okay. We don't good. Yeah. Anyway, session 18, Spectrum. Yay.
Yay.
All right. I'll give 1 second to get back while I just figure out one last thing, because I want to sort you guys out into something, because this will be fun.
Oh no, we're getting sorted?
We're getting sorted.
Oh, damn it. Crap, did I take a notice to what power I was using last?
You were in, normal avatar state, I think.
There is no normal state.
Oh, no, you were in the, are we on the recording yet?
Yeah, we're on the recording.
Damn it, I can't say it. I'll text it to you.
Is there too much background noise coming from me?
You're fine.
You're fine.
Cool.
Let's see.
The ones I collected were all...
Angie, I texted you the thing that I thought you were in.
I mean, that's just the appearance, which is the token that I'm using right now.
Yo, remember there was another one I sent you to help you with that.
Yeah.
Because we're dicks.
That was vetoed by the DM.
Tough.
I think I saved...
I don't remember what I vetoed, but I'm sure I did it for the right reasons.
I disagree. It was hilarious.
So yeah, it's definitely like an interesting...
But that still has nothing to do with which power set I currently am in.
And fair enough.
I think I was copying you, actually.
Strategic battles.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because magic and I was teleporting around. That sounds right.
Oh.
That sounds
okay, yeah, that does actually vaguely check out.
And also 100 more donations.
I can teleport like ass.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't want that last character.
Can I?
I still have not made a hex character.
All right, I think I'm ready, and Sean's not back, so I guess we'll get started.
He said he was grabbing food. He should be back any minute.
Do you want me to wait for him, or shall we just get going? I feel like we should probably just get going.
Yeah, just get going.
All right. So, you have arrived at the tower. I believe that is where we left off, correct?
Well,
yeah.
Heading towards it, but yeah, we get there.
So, as a quick refresher, your decisions have ended you up in the city of Shai Dejed, the city that never was and always will be. You have encountered your buddies in the squadron who also, while trying to get the artifact you stole back from you, have ended up here. You also have your companion, Bonesley, with you, because I like him, and he's around to stay. Working together temporarily, you have trusted in Prophet's abilities, and sure enough, you have ended up at the tower. It seems to be a beacon in the middle of the city, at least as far as you can tell what the middle of the city is. The city seems to stretch on forever, but this place stands out. The tower in front of you has a large sandstone door, and in it is an impression of a set of scales.
Who has the scales right now?
What scales?
The broken scales that brought us here.
Yeah. I'm pretty
One of us was, oh no, was Avernicus the one carrying them?
Probably.
That sounds like something we would do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Vernicus pulls them out and just puts them in the door. Wordlessly, stoically, as if he is in deep contemplation.
Mm-hmm.
Or stuffing
That's
his face
definitely
full
what
of
it
food.
is.
Nothing behind the eyes. The door rumbles and slides open, revealing a spiral staircase inside that leads upwards into the tower.
Huh.
Prophet doesn't move because, again, he doesn't act. He's blind. He doesn't see. But he's like, "You wanted to get here."
We did.
And now we need to climb up the stairs.
Leapfrog to the top?
Say again, Izzy?
Leapfrog to the top? Avatar will say, looking at Iris.
Given how everything has happened in here so far, I'm more likely to jump us up 5 stairs at a time.
That's what I was saying. Leapfrog. Leapfrog.
Sure.
Such a lazy use of your teleportation. I hate you.
I mean, I want us to get up there faster.
It's okay. It's powered by hubris.
You realize you're in the city where time has almost zero meaning.
So as
Is
we're
anyone going to comment on this in character and not from the GM?
no, as we're like halfway up, you see Avatar probably walking upside down. Like one of those. Oh god, what the hell is that painting? Dude, where the freaking
Escher.
Yeah, Escher paintings.
Actually, no. There's a reason to not do this, and I'll take a complication for actually forcing everyone to walk up, because I still have a shtick that they don't realize is just a shtick for everyone else here, and it would be rude to leave a bunch of random powder all over the staircase.
Glitter is hard to clean up, man.
It's true.
I mean, but if you mix glitter with sand, you just get sand.
Nick, it'll track our path.
Up the stairs. The one-way stairs.
All right. So I assume you're heading up the stairs then.
Yeah, no, I actually realized that given that not all of our enemies know how Iris' powers actually work, she would not, in fact, just quick zap us up with rapid ports and would instead just walk.
I'll give you that. Your true powers are a reasonably well kept secret.
I mean, you can do that since I'm copying your powers. I'm teleporting every 10 feet with sparkles all around that just melt into nothing. Because I don't know how your powers work.
That's the fun part of Izzy's new powers.
It is. I realize they melt into nothing, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I could probably pass the stamina roll if we get asked for a stamina roll for climbing all these stairs.
Get
Anyways,
in the pouch.
so yeah, the squadron's following only a short ways behind you, though.
This was expected.
Yeah, no matter how far you get up, they seem to be doing okay keeping up with you, almost as if they're moving faster as a group than you guys are.
Get in the pouch.
I mean, gee, I wonder who could possibly be doing that.
TikTok's bubble pops that for the gum she's chewing. She smiles.
Yeah. There was no
This
question.
is me, the player. Iris really doesn't care.
I know, but again, you're supposed to be like young people with like some teenage-ish angst, so angst it up.
That session was 6 sessions ago, roughly.
Angst.
Yeah, we already had the egg session.
Teenage angst? What's that?
Anyways, after climbing enough, you finally come to a breathtaking room. You open up into what appears to be like a sandstone brick floor that leads to a dais in the center, where in the very center of the room stands a giant hourglass. Sand seems to swirl around it, and even within the hourglass itself, the sand seems to glow with some sort of radiant power. You can't tell if the sand is flowing down or up or both at the same time. The ceiling of the room is a mural depicting fantastic things throughout history and some things that look like they have even yet to come. On the far end of the room, there is what looks like a withered old man hunched over a table filled to the brim with books. For the room itself contains a small library that lines the walls. He seems to take no notice of you as you enter the room. His robes have a regal-looking appearance to them, and an aura of power radiates from him.
Excuse me, sir. Might you be, and Iris remembers the name of this person who I do not.
As a man.
As a man. Or if not, do you know where we could find him?
What is this scenario? Like,
I was him, and am him, and will be him. And I have already answered this question 5 times. Or 500 times. It is hard to say. He closes the book and turns to you and slowly gets up, leaning on his staff. He looks again withered beyond age, but his eyes glow with a strange golden light that mirrors the color of the sands.
No, Amelia, your time perception must be a bitch.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, that sounds...
I'm saying that out loud in character.
Iris was like, that sounds rather challenging.
When I was an old man, I cursed such a gift. But as I grew younger, I learned to appreciate such things.
You've grown younger?
As he actually says that, you notice his body is starting to straighten up, and the wrinkles are starting to disappear from his face.
Oh boy, this is one of those Ra's al Ghul things, isn't it?
I was thinking Merlin, but
Yeah, I was also picturing Merlin or like Benjamin Button.
Closer to Benjamin Button here. He walks toward you, and again, as he walks, his body straightens more, and he seems to need to rely less and less on his staff. By the time he gets to you, he appears to be no longer a withered old man, but a man in his 50s, maybe, and still growing younger. So, you 12 have come to my realm. You have sought me out. At least half of you have. Your destinies are clouded, though. A hand interferes with your time streams. Why have you come to me?
Well, whose hand is interfering with us?
A hand that I will not see for many years. I've seen too many times already.
Is there a name attached to that hand?
both of you are just going to get a look from Iris.
We were never gonna get the name of whatever the hell it is.
Look, we don't know this person. He could actually be helpful, unlike everyone else we know in our lives.
I second Geist.
Okay,
See,
you know what?
we got
That's
sent to an
okay.
alternate dimension just to get the location of a person that we know exists.
Is this
let alone-
for this character, is he?
So the link isn't working, but like if you go to the link, the actual link, it's an
it's
age of
Clockwork
all
from Danny
three,
Phantom. We
all
know
three
it is.
ages.
I mean, that's basically what's happening, yes.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Because time characters are fun.
Yes.
Yep.
He nods. So you are their new pawns. I see now. That is why your destinies are so clouded. At this point, by the way, Prophet steps forward. We seem to be here for a reason as well. And Osmond turns and looks at him. Yes. You especially, despite the fact that you too have been pulled into the game, your destiny is straight as an arrow, isn't it, young one? Prophet nods. I understand my purpose. Osmond nods. I believe you do. Though, hopefully the others will when the time is right. The rest of the team looks a little puzzled, but he continues. You 12 have been pulled into the game. Have you not?
Well, supposedly, at least that's what everyone's been telling us.
Yeah.
At least we definitely have. I just looks at the others. I'm legitimately sorry if you guys have as well. It's really annoying.
I take out the rule sheet that's still in my pouch from several sessions ago.
It's mostly people roping you in. Yeah. Sorry, what?
You can't. He shakes his head. There was no stopping it. Once you were chosen, counterparts had to be found. The game is not fair unless it is played with even sides, is it not?
I mean, considering nobody's told us what the rules or the objective of this game is, it still sounds pretty freaking unfair to me.
It depends on, honestly, the game. Like, some pieces might be more powerful than others, and then you could have, like, 10 smaller pieces and, like, one large piece.
Yeah, there's all sorts of asymmetric multiplayer games.
Indeed.
Also, by the way, at this point, he's de-aged and he's almost a teenager now.
Oh, I'm going to memorize this and copy it for later.
Oh, is this that dragon tokens thing you were trying to tell me about before?
Yeah.
Their names, I cannot say. Or name, I understand and can have seen your frustration, and I've seen it play out. But understand there is a power in names. To name a thing is to identify it, and even I could not utter their true names. What they choose to identify themselves as, even then, has influence. But I can tell you more than others have told you to this point.
Well, we have a name, sort of, for super space-time Cthulhu, or whatever the hell this is.
We do.
Out of character, I'm not sure what you're referring to, Dan.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm going to call it influence till we get a better term for it.
Oh, okay.
Influence works as well as anything else we could say.
You are their new game pieces. You have been chosen because of your age, because of what you represent to your world right now. All of you are possibility. Young. On the cusp of deciding the fate of your world.
That's a lot of pressure to put on us.
He shakes his head. This time it looks a little silly because he's gotten very short, as he looks like he's about 6 right now. Not in such a way. Yes, some of you may go on to save the world. Some of you may go on to destroy the world. I have seen it in multiple possibilities. No, you represent change. You represent the future. You represent choices that will be made, that will determine the outcome of things. These two beings that play with the strings of your fate have long been interested in the fate of such things, but on a scale that is much larger than your city, than your planet, than to the universe itself. They are fundamental forces that have been alive almost as long as the universe itself. One, a force of freedom, of choice, but of chaos and anarchy as well. The other, a force of order and control, but one that does not understand and actively fights against autonomy and those that would buck his ordered world. Since your group have formed, you have been their play pieces. You've even met them several times, though you may not have recognized them in the forms they took.
Nameless voices that we happen to overhear aren't exactly forms.
Oh, you've encountered them before. An eccentric school teacher, perhaps. A Japanese businessman, interested in your services.
The only thing I can think of right now is Mr. Neely.
Yeah, they're just like, school teacher? Vaguely looking at everyone else like, do any of you know what he's talking about?
I don't actually remember the school teacher.
No, I nod along.
Perhaps.
Am I allowed to roll for the creepy guy from the meeting? Because I remember there was a mental thing, but I have eidetic memory.
I mean, sure. I mean, Wash, you definitely know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. We should talk about that further at some point.
28.
Wex, I want to privately. Can I put 2 and 2 together?
I mean, I think so. This is pretty reasonable. And finally, he's like, perhaps even a happy man by a simple name who just wants to play a game.
Yep. Okay. Or rather, Avatar's just gonna say K.
Yuki.
Hey, Rex, does 28 let me remember what's his fuck from the previous meeting?
Yep.
It's like, he's really hard to recall. How is he hard to recall?
He's very ordinary, is he not?
No, and that's the problem.
Yeah. He nods. They have been, since you have formed, they have been pulling your strings. This was the deal that the legendary Legion made to spare the planet from being a battleground. We fought them far in the future and long ago and right now. But they are universal powers, and even gods must bow to such things. The only solution was to make a deal. To make a concession. We agreed that they would not tear the Earth apart over their dispute, but that the Earth would be put up as, what's the word?
Entertainment.
Think more like a poker game. The Earth is the prize in the pot.
That's an ante.
We're the ante.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming in this case we're the cards.
Well, I mean, we meaning the planet.
Yeah, the Earth would be the ante. We would be the cards, if that's the case.
Yes, we as individuals are the cards.
The Earth has long been their seeded battleground. They created it as such a long time ago, and infused it with their power to create special situations. Unique individuals who could be their play pieces. Again, they represent great potential, but in 2 different directions.
I may be a simple kangaroo, but even I've seen a D&D alignment chat.
It's more complicated than that.
Well, I feel like at least in some cases there's already been a line drawn there, though who falls where is probably still at least partially up in the air.
I think so.
He nods, and that is what they bank on. that you will play out the fate, that you will play out this planet's fate. Again, the Legion was their first real attempt, but we weren't malleable enough to them. They acted too late. We were too much at the height of our own power for them to do what they needed to do with us. So we spared the world. So we offered ourselves and spared the world. The Legion broke up that day.
One timeline.
What happens if we don't? Will they just destroy the world, or will they find new pieces?
I cannot see that far, but they grow impatient. Even for entities they've waited a long time to play this game.
They've waited barely, 40 years? Well, by perceptions of how time flows.
You have to understand that they began this game at the creation of the Earth itself, when they seeded it with their power to create individuals such as you down the line.
Yeah, I think
he looks at you. You in particular seem to be a very interesting concoction of their abilities. An overflow of ley lines, as it were. You should be careful about that. Such power can be overwhelming. Progenital, if you will. He's looking right at you, Nick.
Yep.
It's unsettling. You feel as if those eyes see into you and through all iterations of you that could ever be.
There are children present.
He said genital.
What's a genital?
Oh dear.
Something that someone will tell you about when you're older. Not gonna be me.
That's unfortunately what happened to Paradigm. One of us had to be offered, and of course, if anyone would volunteer, it would be her.
She was the genital?
About Paradigm.
She is the keystone.
We need to find her for other things related to Prophecy's fate and things that people have warned us about regards to threats, and we thought that you might be one of the only people who could. At least point us in the right direction.
I know where she is. I know how this will turn out. He thinks, no, I can't let you. I have to delay it as long as I can. I don't know if you're ready.
God forbid we move outside space and time and we still find somebody incompetent enough to not help us at all.
How about this then? We are currently outside of time. Why not become ready here, since you can probably make sure we are by the time we return to Earth?
That is not how this place works. That is not my purpose.
Can't or won't?
Both.
I'm hearing one way more than the other.
Anyone useful at all?
Perhaps. But you must prove your worthiness if you are both to gain my information and to leave this city. I've been here so long, and yet not at all, that I am a part of this place. I am its guardian. It has a power to it, and even if I wanted to, I could not send you home right now.
You can't let us use this. You can't train us to be more ready that you think we're not ready enough for. Can you do anything?
He looks at you. I can test you. Prove yourself to the city itself. Prove that you are ready to this place, to the convergence of timelines. I am more its servant than its master. Do so, and I will give you what you need.
Wouldn't you already be able to see what the outcome of the test is?
He shakes his head. In this time and place, time is being formed. It is about the only place in the universe that it exists like that. Certain outcomes I cannot see in this place.
So it's more like Chrono Trigger.
I'm proud of you. You've played that game.
What are you two talking about? Also, what does the city want us to do to prove ourselves?
Probably a fetch quest.
There are 3 tests.
3 fetch quests.
I just sort of waves her hand for please continue.
Trial of tenacity, a trial of endurance, and a trial of glory. He points to the squadron with now a wrinkled old hand again. You must compete with your counterparts. You must prove you can overcome them. I will give the information to the group who proves most worthy. Prophet nods. The rest of the squadron look just baffled. They just have no idea what's going on.
I was just going to look at them and was like, welcome to what we've been trying to deal with for, I don't know, a month now?
3 months.
Prophet is just nodding as if he understands all of this, by the way.
Oh no, I'm ignoring Prophet. This is to the rest of them.
To be fair, Stygian just sighed about 20 minutes ago and just started just scratching his arm as if in a cutting motion.
I'm sure TikTok is just not paying attention at all.
She's half paying attention. She's
She has to. She has no phone service.
Platypus Man and Firework look very disturbed by the whole thing. And Plasmoid, you're not sure if he's disturbed or just literally not comprehending what's being said. Could be 50-50.
I'm thinking hard, just option 2.
Again, you are all children of destiny at this point. You must prove your worth to this city. Prove that you can be the chosen pieces. And I will have done the part that I promised.
What the hell is this test then?
Yeah, what are these challenges? How do we take part in them?
There are 3 tests. The trial of tenacity, the trial of endurance, and the trial of glory. Members of each of your group will compete in each against each other. Whoever wins the most trials will be free of this place. The others, fate will decide.
How many people can participate in each of these trials? Is it we send 3 champions who we decide, or can whoever wishes go after them?
The city will decide. Do you accept?
Sounds like fun.
Apparently we're not leaving unless we do, so sure.
Yeah, our only other options are probably worse.
He nods. Then let us begin. The trial of tenacity. And he strikes the ground with his staff. A wave comes off of it, and the sands in the hourglass in the center begin to swirl. They begin to break loose from the hourglass and swirl all around you till you can't see anything. And then a moment later, they clear. And the following people are in the following places. Let's see. Iris, Geist, and Hex. You are up somewhere above the city. You seem to be in some sort of overlook tower where you can see the whole city below. With you are Stygian, Plasmoid, and TikTok.
Okay, should probably move those real models over to in the group.
Yes, that's a good idea. Yes.
I will also note I believe we have lost Grazing currently.
That's all right. I have to go to the bathroom in a minute, so I'll give him a chance to come back. Who did I say was with you? Plasmoid, Stygian.
Great. And TikTok.
All right. With you guys in this tower is Ozyman, now in just the body of an adult. Meanwhile, Grayzone, Vernicus, and Avatar, you have all appeared in the middle of the city streets. About 10 yards away from you are Platypus Man, Prophet, and Firework. As you guys take a minute to understand what's happening, there's a bright flash on the horizon, and a beacon of what looks like pure light rises out from the distance. You hear a voice bellow around. The trial of Tenacity has begun. Whichever group reaches the light first shall take the prize. Begin. I'm going to the bathroom.
Huh.
All right, I have a plan for our group.
All right, yeah, I'm all for it.
Literally, we have to take the time traveler out immediately.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I'm thinking mind control.
Well, wait a minute. Is it the guys up top, or is it the people down in the streets that are doing
Up
this?
top.
I'm not sure. The answer might be both. I'm completely in agreement with you there, Dan.
Yeah, like I am confident that Grayzone can probably pick. Yeah, Grayzone and the Avatar can both either fly or move extremely quickly. I'm not concerned about them getting to the tower.
Yeah.
Your teleports are kind of fucked, and also there's a time traveler a time manipulator on the opposite side.
I'm basically saying TikTok, then Stygian on our grouping.
Yeah, but definitely TikTok first.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yup.
I mean, I'm looking at this group splitting, and I'm like, the group that's with us, I don't think Platypus Man is quick. I don't know if I doubt Prophet is. I think
Prophet will find the fastest route to whatever he wants to find.
Yeah.
He may be able to fly, but he will incessantly advance towards it, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Mm.
But again, it's which group is the one that's going is the question.
I mean, the other question is, can we interfere with each other if we manage to knock out enough of the people on whichever...
There is no rule against it.
Indeed. My perception is messed up, but...
We were given very few restrictions on how this works.
Yeah, but we're heroes still.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying we kill them. I'm just saying, you can, break Fireworks jetpack, you can take out TikToks, you can't, time travel skip them there.
Yep.
We probably can't take down Prophet, because, precog.
I mean, the answer to that is throw an attack you can't dodge at him.
Sure, but also do we need to? Because that's the thing, is that is his one power.
Mm-hmm.
Who, Prophet?
He's their team leader for a reason. He can presumably give the rest of them commands to make them better at doing things.
Right.
Yep.
I am willing to bet that he has is it leadership or some other feat that lets you give a +5 bonus to all your teammates' actions?
I mean,
whatever that one is.
That is just straight up called, where the fuck is it? Because I have that ability.
I think it was just straight up leadership.
Yeah, leadership. That is the actual name of the skill, yes.
How close do we think Iris has to be to Prophet in order to warp him away?
Based off the rules of this place, I don't fucking know. Probably within about 500 to 1,000 feet, because that's my limit for teleporting anything.
Okay,
you probably end up teleporting him to the spot he needs to be. Also, he can't see the light.
Yes, but he doesn't need to.
I'm assuming he will find a way to get to the right place.
Oh, are you guys interfering?
They are.
We're
Here's the question we had, Wex. Which group is the group that's trying to get there? Is it the group up in the tower, or is it the group on the street?
Oh, the group on the street.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, that was not specified at all.
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, no, I took the fastest people out of this equation.
I'm not really sure you did in at least one case for that, but then again, there is also the most broken person in the party for that.
You and TikTok are by far the fastest characters.
Playing Cripple TikTok is a go.
Isn't still... Serenity still exists.
What?
Serenity still exists.
True. So here's how this is going to work. You guys are in a race to the Pillar of Light. The rules, I'm telling you this as a GM, just so you know. The rules of this are all your teammates must get to the light before the other team does. Each turn, I will let you do something. You basically can take a normal turn, but you may use it to do movement, but also to use your powers to overcome hazards that may come up or interfere with the other group. I also will need to know if you guys are moving, how fast you're moving. That's going to matter. Right now, you're still in that like mirror, the maze of streets. I'd say each of the buildings is about 2 stories tall.
One of the people who's in the race still has not returned to chat.
Oh.
Wrong button.
I mean, you guys want to just tell Wash's character what to do?
I mean, he said, where did he say he was going? The bathroom?
Wash?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he just dropped without telling anyone anything.
I said I was going to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, Wash just dropped.
I mean, I could reverse it and do the other one first if you guys want.
I mean, I'm trying to poke him, but he has not been responding.
Yeah, he's offline.
Yeah.
Maybe his network crapped out or something.
Yeah, maybe do that instead then.
Okay, so we're reducking a little, okay?
Okay.
Pretend this happens later. And maybe it's happening at the same time.
Sure.
Okay, so let's reverse the situation. Gray Zone, wrong group. Iris, Geist, and Hex. You appear in a large, almost dungeon-like room with TikTok, Stygian, and Plasmoid appearing in what looks like a room parallel to yours. There seems to be some sort of, glass mirror that, the rooms mirror each other, and you can see through them, but, they do seem to be separate from each other. And the voice rings out. Many hazards await you moving forward. Reach the end before the others to claim the prize and prove that you may endure whatever may come before you. Okay, so right now, this is going to be a little describey. Let's see, how do I want to do this room? As soon as he says that, for the room you're in, you hear a clicking sound, and the ceiling is descending on you with spikes coming out of it. And the room is filling up with sand. There appears to be a door in the room. Roll initiative.
There appears to be what?
No door that is visible to the naked eye. Roll initiative.
No door that is visible to the naked eye or invisible?
Visible.
Visible.
Oh, that's a bad roll. 21 initiative.
Oh no, bad roll.
Oh no, and you rolled a 21, I rolled a 5.
Watch, I'm gonna get another 1. Oh no, surprisingly not.
I mean, TikTok's probably going first, given everything, but...
Almost certainly. Okay, let's see.
I don't think I really have a response to TikTok, so...
You use your power on her?
I mean... That depends entirely on if I can get it off. If, something tells me, seeing as how my power is basically run up to her and stab through her, I get the feeling that she can just negate that.
Okay, well, Plasmoid's definitely going last.
Super.
Stygian actually rolled reasonably well.
It's like our 3 new friends are in the same place.
And
3
TikTok.
new friends.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, even on a garbage roll, TikTok beats you. And one more thing. Give me 1 second. That is the room going.
Where's the room?
The 0 game over.
Such a useful thing.
Something's just sitting up top.
And they're never getting used!
Oh.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the ceiling is descending. TikTok immediately.
Brazon got Windows updated.
Okay.
I'll be back as soon as that finishes.
Well, I can still continue this for now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm just letting everyone know because I know.
So TikTok rubs her hands together and spreads them outwards, and you see this pulse of blue light come out from her all around her, and wherever the light touches, you see the walls, everything moving, start to slow to a crawl. And she's just standing there with her hands out, kind of pulsing this slowing-looking energy. All right, Stygian is up. You see Stygian calmly. He calmly just takes out a knife and just cuts like part of his wrist, takes some of the blood off it, and draws a circle around him, and begins to chant. The circle begins glowing with power, and you see little red, ghostly demon spirits start coming off from it, and they seem to start like searching around the room. Iris.
How much are my powers impeded?
You can sense that you cannot get out of this thing, but you have a lot of your powers restored up to a certain range.
So it's a question of so I cannot get out. I know I can't just warp us out of the room. Can I sense mechanisms in the ceiling? Can I grab other things with my create power?
Yes, that you can do.
What type of other things?
You're kind of limited to what you can find in the city.
Oh, that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
You can't really pull stuff out, because you're essentially in another dimension.
And do I have... I'm just going to make a roll for, do I understand how the mechanisms of what is the ceiling work?
All right. That's fair.
20.
You have a pretty good idea. You think you could, at least with a few proper uses of your power, at least start to slow it down or break a few essential pieces enough to stop parts of it from moving.
Oh, yeah, no, the thought basically is, I can see where a lot of those were. Physical magic transportation, literally just move components in there, just tear out gears and place them in the way of other components to start breaking that.
Okay. You also can sense the components in the other room.
Am I allowed to spend a hero point to be a proverbial dick in this regard to make things worse on that side?
What are you planning to do?
Well, I'm assuming this is a trial. There's some sort of gearing test, and it's not... And now that it's slowed down over there, I'm trying to stop ours, but presumably there's a way to make the gears move faster. And or just move our sand over to their side.
That idea I actually kind of like. That one's funny.
Yeah, just the sand on our side appears above them and drops down on top of them.
Okay, so their room is starting to fill up much faster than yours.
Yep.
You will, if you're hero pointing that, is this a one-time drop, or are you kind of keeping a portal up to just dump it on them?
I can't do porties.
Okay, so you've just dumped it.
I can do basically grab the sand in our room and as much of the sand underneath as I can.
you've basically reduced your time in half and like added a full round to theirs.
Sounds good.
Okay, so yeah, you've started to slow the mechanisms.
And like part of this is definitely dropping more on Stygian to interrupt whatever he's doing by thing of falling sand if I can, but I'm not expecting that to work.
Go Hex! Go Geist! Go
As you do that, Plasmoid intercepts it and just spreads out his body above Stygian, and just like the sand kind of like pours off him / gets partially absorbed into him and starts dissolving.
Okay.
Geist.
Okay. Well, I mean, since that distraction worked, I guess I'll try and incapacitate TikTok, I guess.
All right, you'll have to head through the wall.
Easy enough.
Yep.
Find us an exit, guys.
What's that?
Find us an exit.
Oh, I thought we were gonna take out TikTok first.
Well, that was for the race, but
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, no, you know what? I'll do that. And basically just run through the walls until I can find the exit, and then like run around until I get the actual exit.
All right. High or low? You only have so much movement in a turn.
Yeah.
You are unlucky. You searched the wrong half of the room.
Damn it. All right, fine. Well, that's process of elimination at least, so I know where the other half is.
Hex?
Deciding. You know what? Might as well get the books in TikTok early. So have her roll a DC 19 will save.
Ooh, you're just going with that already?
I'm gonna go with that already, because then I can just keep it in my back pocket for when we need it.
Is this a thing I could potentially perceive in character? Because in character I have different opinions about
This
this.
is one of the few things you cannot perceive.
Hey.
Ooh, what's the save on that, Dan?
DC 19, and it is a cumulative effect.
Oh my god.
Okay, she has failed by 2 degrees.
She is compelled.
Oh boy.
Now, what do you? I'm trying to remember. I think compelled means she has to do what you say.
Yeah.
Since her turn's is going to roll around in a minute, what are you compelling her to do?
I'm going to compel her to show off her slow effect.
All right, on her turn.
On her turn.
And just stand there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
Take selfies.
So yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Check out all these slow-mo selfies I got.
Stand there and take a selfie rather than helping.
Hex might be a bad person now.
no, and the voice in your head. No, you're being efficient. You're doing the right thing. I understand. I always understand.
I hope that, that conscience of yours makes you feel better, Dan.
A little bit. All right. But yeah.
All right, so Plasmoid's up. He is going to do the big dumb broody thing, and he's going to kind of spring himself down and kind of extend himself as far as he can to the ceiling and starts pushing up against it. Because he's a big dumb globby stretch man. All right, so the gears continue to shift and move, though both rooms are moving much more slowly. Yours due to malfunctioning, their room due to TikTok slowing field. The sand continues to pour in. You look like you have maybe 4 rounds. Their room has maybe 3 rounds at the current rate. TikTok's turn. So I believe she'll lose her turn, but gets a save at the end of it. Now, is it progressive, Dan?
It is cumulative.
Okay, so you have to use it again.
Right.
to get full effect.
Right.
So TikTok has a look comes into her eyes. She lowers her arms and pulls out her cell phone and starts taking selfies. And you hear Stygian being like, "Talk, what the hell are you doing?" Well, I gotta look good for this. I'm gonna have a better photo op of this opportunity.
You know what's bad when Stygian wants you to take the situation more seriously.
Stygian curses a little bit. No, he wouldn't be able to detect this actually because you're his anathema, Dan.
Tech and magic, oil and water.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't know what the hell he's doing either.
No, I don't. I know it's magic.
He just sighs and he's like, doubled down. I'm thinking he's like, he chants something in a language you don't understand. The blood demons search the room. They kind of fill the cracks and crevices. He looks down and then looks up for a second and points to a very specific spot on the wall. There, they found it right there. Yeah, Plaz, eat that spot away. Yeah. Nick, you're up.
I was just going, guys, have you found where our exit is?
I will in a second.
I
could just point out the opposite direction, and I'll just go, it's that way.
I'm not breaking the... I'm pretty sure I should not break the entire wall.
Entire what?
Wall. I'm going to delay until Geist gets another turn to search.
Okay. So, Geist, I'll let you go next, because...
Yeah, I mean, I'll go in the opposite direction of where I was before.
And your hands... Wall, up, that's open there.
Yep. All right. Yeah, so I'll run back and go, yeah, it's this way.
All right. Hex, cover your ears because this is going to... Well, actually, can I teleport the wall away, Wex?
Where do you send it to?
Plasmoid!
Yeah.
I was going to say, right before the spot where Stygian pointed out where their weakness was.
Yeah.
Sure, double thick wall on that side. Behind it.
All right, so you're just throwing the wall in front of the other wall.
Yes.
All right. Done. The wall disappears. There's still some wall behind it, but the open doorway is now there.
And let's just go.
Okay, you guys keep moving forward.
Can I give a bit of a parting shot on my way out?
Sure, it's your turn, so.
Have Stygian, have Plasmoid roll a will save.
Oh no.
Why are you so mean, Dan?
Oh, that's why you were doing
in this group, so fuck these guys.
Why you gotta target the obviously lowest will guy on this group?
Good.
Why don't you target Stygian? Maybe he's got a low will save.
No.
Stygian's not going to break the door down to let them out.
We're totally summon a demon that will do that.
Ah, natural 20.
Seriously.
All right, well, we leave.
Man, I wish I was allowed to perceive this so I could actually yell at Hex.
God damn it, TikTok.
She's still selfieing?
Yeah. So you're not going to get to see them for a little bit as you head to the next trap.
Oh my god.
To vaguely pay attention to them so long as they're in perception range because I don't want them to die.
You have very little faith in them then.
Well, I guess I can chuck nano trackers on their way as we're leaving.
It is not about faith in them, it is about the fact that Iris actually does not want people to die and normally can perceive these things and stop it.
So I normally, actually thinking about it, probably shouldn't have let you do that at all, Dan, but I'm reasoning that you had nanobots in the sand Nick teleported.
Yeah, that works.
Or nanobots on them already.
I mean, I definitely had them. I definitely had them tagged already. It's not even. Yeah.
Yeah, your powers are perception range, right? For that.
Yeah.
For that specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. By the way, I don't know, something mind control, trigger warning, something. Let's see.
Yeah, mind control into selfies. I think that's the most tame version of mind control humanly possible.
I know, but I've had some people make the argument that mind control in any game is da-da-da. I don't agree with that, in a superhero setting especially, but whatever.
I've seen this.
Like, I'm not running a Purple Man plot with it. So it should be
Hell, I
fine.
didn't even start the game with mind control, or was I planning on getting it?
Character evolution is fun.
Oh,
All right. So yeah, you are now in. You come across. It is a large pit, and you're in like basically a chasm. There are several stalactites that kind of come to flattened tops at various alternating heights. And something, Nick, you notice right away is that there are strange spiked formations on the wall all over this cave room. Also, by the way, there is another door opposite. There is 2 doors at the end, but this room, it looks like the hallway comes up, and there's like on the other side, parallel to you is where the squadron should be able to get out when they fight their way through this. This room's more open. So again, big pit, lots of like stalactites coming up from the ground. The whole thing drops into a pit that you cannot honestly see the bottom of, and there's strange spikes on the wall. Is the best way I would describe them.
well, tell everyone about the strange spikes on the wall. I'm also just looking at this, I was just going, there's no way I'm allowed to just warp us across the pit.
What do your senses cover exactly, Nick?
Should I just resend? It's not. Should I resend that to you privately or just say? Because I'm sure that's a spoiler right now.
Yeah, do privately then.
Okay.
Okay, so the third thing, Nick, definitely triggers in this room.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was expecting.
There's something in the air. There's like almost a strange electrical energy. You sense it's kind of coming from the various like spiky protrusions. You get the feeling that while you could teleport, it might not get you where you want to go exactly.
Okay. I don't think I can just warp us across to the others. I'm just going to see if I can throw a rock straight, using my powers, but not warping it across, but firing it across to see if it actually, what I think is there is there.
Okay. So even for small things like that, you're going to be at like a negative.
But no, Rex, it is literally from my hands to its velocity is now going that way, and I let go of it.
It heads out that way, though the velocity then like curves up in a weird direction, and it starts like going in strange patterns. It almost seems to be like gravity itself is kind of changing for it as it moves through the room. It gets a little close to one of the walls, and suddenly one of those spiked protrusions charges up with electricity and fires out at it. It literally dislodges from the wall, fires out at it, shoots across the pit, and smashes into the rock, splintering it apart.
So, Hex, how do you feel about solving a maze?
I was just thinking that.
I mean, I'd rather just walk through it. If that's all right with you.
That works great for you.
That probably works for you. It most likely doesn't work for the two of us.
I mean, can't you just signal in on where I am and teleport to me?
Probably not, because I can already tell what's on the other side, and I know I can't just go over there.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Well, at the very least, what I can do is scout ahead and guide the way for you.
How affected by gravity are you? I guess is a question.
If there's something under my feet, then not really.
I fucking hate being the only normal human in this party. All right.
I don't know how true a statement that is, but
in character, I'm grumbling about it.
If there's something under my feet, is the key words there.
Oh, we're going to have to jump out to those things at some point. Maybe I'll go to try those flying lessons that Stardust didn't want me to do.
Real question is, how the fuck am I supposed to get across?
I mean, if I can do it, I can grab you and bring you with. I just need to know where to go.
That's fair. All right, I guess I'll make a roll for trying to solve a gravity maze.
All right. Yeah, you could probably you may need a little observation of how it's operating to do it.
I'm happy to provide that.
I mean, I can send out sensing nanites and see how the gravity shifts are affecting them.
Okay. Yeah, you'll need a few minutes to study it.
All right.
Well, if you're taking time, we know what door they're coming out of, right?
Yep.
I'm just going to make a really dumb, silly pitfall trap right outside of their door.
Okay.
Like, millimeter thick of stone is going to shatter and drop them down in an annoying manner, but it's not going to actually be a threat.
Okay, so Dan, I think you just need to make a relevant intelligence-based check.
I'm doing it with my nanites. Can I use technology?
Sure.
Can I provide teamwork by assisting where possible?
No.
32.
Yeah, so, yes, using the nanites, it takes a few minutes, so you kind of spread the nanite cloud throughout the room. Are you willing to kind of, tax yourself and, really push the nanites out there?
Yeah.
You actually are able to concentrate them enough that you're able to kind of make, a guided aerial maze. It looks like it leads between very specific platforms, though some of them, slingshot around the room, and you're going to have to trust in, certain gravity arcs.
All right. Oh, best guess math. That's how we get through.
And right as you do that, you hear a smashing sound. Through the other side, the squadron emerges with Plasmoid just, literally just grabbing rocks and shoving them into himself as they dissolve.
Do they fall into the dumb pitfall trap?
He does. Fills the whole,
bottom.
he does. Fills the whole thing, and the other two just walk on top of him over it.
I like him.
Yeah.
All right, let's get moving.
All right, Hex. I suppose you're going to have to guide me with this, but we can handle it.
Yeah, I mean, you literally follow the trail.
You also notice, by the way, that there is a mark, a bloody mark on TikTok's head. Seems to be in, some sort of blood rune inscription.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Horrifying.
No, that makes sense. Hex, away we go, and there's Iris's normal magical poofs. She's going to start launching them around the room.
So you have the path. The problem is the moment you start moving through it, the spikes start coming at you.
Do they count as ranged attacks or melee attacks?
Ranged.
Lol, unless they're too large.
They're pretty big. What's too large for you?
50 kilograms.
I don't know metrics.
100 pounds.
That would be a very, very big stalactite.
Yeah.
They're more like clusters of spiky, highly magnetized electrical rocks.
That sounds like probably small enough that my immunity applies for the first time in the goddamn game.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. You fire. They fire at you.
They were going to very narrowly miss every single time.
How are you protecting Dan, though?
By being in front of Hex.
They're coming from all different directions.
I mean, I could just grab him.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Bad. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if
You sent into this trap.
Ziggy has not done that yet this campaign, but
Oh,
yeah.
what? You know, what am I thinking? Just fucking everybody daisy chain onto me.
Legit. Let's
Yeah.
do that.
Okay, Lex, actually, can you please tell me privately what this feels like to my other senses? Yeah, I'm trying to pay attention to it to realize what the fuck's going on here for reasons.
Oh god, you are out of sync. This does not feel right.
I mean, I'm assuming that, but I'm still trying.
This does not feel good.
I'd probably be like, I'll handle it myself, and then all the projectiles narrowly avoid me as I rocket around the room, be like, okay, no, flying is fun. Flying is legitimately fun.
So,
I mean, we could probably just get out of this maze right now if you wanted to.
yeah, so there's no rolls for this because your powers basically take care of it.
Yeah.
You see Stygian looking around, nods, and he a sphere of like, green, hellish-looking energy forms around him and TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You see that Plasmoid envelops them.
Okay.
In the sphere. You see him kind of plant his pseudopods against the two walls and start pulling himself back as a slingshot. But you also see this weird orangish color come around him from inside the globe, and like it looks like he's accelerating more and more and more and more and more, and suddenly...
I was going to say, Wex, can I interfere with the parts of his pseudopods that are grounded to the ground? Mostly interfere with the ground.
How is your deflection? How passive is that? Are you able to do something else at the same time?
I am able to do something else at the same time, which is all my normal combat attacks and my create power.
Make a power roll.
Okay. Is this the rank of the power?
This is the rank of the power.
Oh my god, you guys are being such dicks to them.
Yes. Yes, we are.
And?
Yeah, you were expecting something different?
No, but I'm just saying.
Good.
19.
Just gives you a hero point to reroll.
No, that's a lot.
That's luck. So total of 19.
I'm not trying very hard. It is a minor amount of, like, just interfering with this because I want to keep our lead.
Okay. Anyways, so you try that, and you're about to do it, but then the ground just kind of, like, reconstitutes itself and, like, for a moment locks itself in location as it kind of glows with greenish hellfire.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a higher counter than you. And a second later, the orange aura drops, right as the pseudopods release their tension. And like a frigging rocket, the blob is just rushes across the pit, seeming to ignore all the rules of gravity that have been established, and just smashes into the wall on the other side. Dan, make an intelligence check. I'm just so I can explain what happened to your big brain.
Okay.
Did he reach escape velocity?
Well,
I mean, did he collide through the wall, or did he just collide into the wall?
They went good, fast, bang.
So
through the wall.
He hit escape velocity.
Yeah, out of character. They went so fast that the curvature of gravity didn't matter.
Yep, I figured that.
So he splats against the wall and needs a minute to reconstitute himself, but does so quickly enough. And Stygian, you have another 2 turns before you get to the other side. So because that was theirs, I'll let you 3 decide if you want to do anything. Are you gonna try to mess with him anymore, Iris?
It doesn't really seem like that much of a point.
Yeah, I'd rather just get out of the maze or through the wall.
I mean, Stygian might have a slight headache from things being warpy and weird around him, but...
Okay, so if you're not going to mess with it anymore...
we're in a race and I don't really feel like throwing damage effects about things.
Yeah.
So, Plasmoid reconstitutes himself, and they head through the door, but before they go, TikTok looks over at you and snaps her fingers as a wave of orange light sails your way.
Oh no, now they're getting blasted.
Let's see. I only need to hit you as a cluster. Does a 20 hit you guys?
Do we roll dodge or something?
For an AoE Wex?
What? It's not
Is a dodge for an AoE?
I'll aim it at you, actually, Nick.
So my question is, like, what is coming at me and what is the valid defense?
It is your passive dodge, and your powers will not work to deflect this. It is a weird energy.
I know this is an energy thing.
This is a chronal energy thing. Do I hit you?
Pretty sure that hits. Like, my passive dodging is not AoE is a 16. If it counts as an AoE, I'm at 21.
It's not an AoE. It's targeted at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. I will need... Oh, I guess I need a will save from you. That's enough. That's a failure is enough there. Hey, Wash is back.
Like I said, I'm absolutely blasting her with this when she turns back to start doing that.
So you immediately reach escape velocity.
Grayzone wakes up having no idea what's happening, but he was and then punches the inanimate object closest.
All right, you know what, Rex? I'm going to collide with her. I'm going to alter where I'm going, and I'm going to collide with her.
Okay, so make a slam attack.
I'm using my own attack that it has nebulous what it does.
Okay.
I'm totally fine hurting myself to hurt her with this.
Oh, you are a vengeful person.
No, I think this one is probably quite deserved for this. Remember, this is sucker palming. Indirect for that.
I mean, that misses her.
Even with any of the penalties for just how fast that is?
I want you to think about the statement you just said, and think about who you're shooting.
I don't think she's Quicksilver. But... hit Stygian then, if he's your bot.
Oh, were you shooting Stygian?
It'd be going after one of them, and I have, like, the redirect homing thing on this.
Well, which one? It matters who you shoot here.
Oh, no, it'll probably be Stygian in that case.
Okay, well, that does hit Stygian.
Okay. I will totally roll toughness against myself with this if I have to.
No, Dan, she's free of that.
Okay.
Why
Rex.
pull her blood seal?
This would be rank 13 damage, so I guess both of us make DC 28 toughness?
Yes.
Hero point. And that hurt.
All right, let's see here. I just gotta check the stats I gave him.
I messed that up.
Okay. You said 28, right?
Yep, 28 toughness, it has penetrating.
Okay. So, did you succeed?
I failed. I took the damage on myself.
Okay, so Stygian also fails, but is dazed.
Okay.
So, yeah, so for those watching, the thing hits him, and...
It's Iris herself in this case.
Well, the Iris starts to accelerate very quickly, breaking free of the gravity ring, but Iris uses her own powers, or does something, and redirects herself and sails straight into Stygian. A cloud of smash forms, and the two of them are just lying there face down in the rock.
Iris is just going to pop herself out of that after it's like, alright, good shot, fair enough.
As you guys pop up, TikTok gets behind you both and takes a selfie.
Bitch.
She's like, oh, that was cool. This is going to get so many views when my phone works again. Anyways, laters, and just like before you realize what's happened, they're just gone.
Well, I guess we continue.
Yeah.
Yep, they have a slight head start on you now. All right, let's see. Let's pull these guys up. Okay, so you continue onwards?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so you manage...
I'm definitely going to send us porting faster now.
Yeah, so you manage... You'll be like about one round behind them, okay? So a second later, you emerge in a large room. I hope I have the stats for these guys sitting around. That would be really nice. Give me a minute. I'm digging through some old resources. Oh, man. I don't have them anymore. Darn. That would have been really nice. Anyways, yeah, we can... I don't remember them. Sorry, just looking for something real quick. Whatever. I'll just roll with it. Okay, so yeah, you come into the next room to see the squadron fighting something. There appear to be... You appear in like almost looks like some sort of ceremonial chamber with large like golem-like statues. Except the golem-like statues have started moving, and they are fighting the squadron. There are 6 golems in the room. They look very scary. They are like each 20 feet tall, and they are swinging with big old fists. As you guys come in, 3 of the golems notice you and start moving in your direction. So
is this like a room with a wall again?
So there appears to be, from what you can see in this one, there is like kind of a spiked wall in front of you, but you can see like a dais beyond it with a golden cup that is radiating fire from it. It seems to be completely blocked off by these like the spiked wall, but there is a door that has 3 skulls over it. Nick, your awareness cuts out at the spiked wall.
Okay.
You can still see beyond it, but you can't feel beyond it. Okay, I'm going to say they act on 0, because I said that's when the room acts, so I'm actually going to pull up some numbers, because they got to fight these guys.
It was nice knowing you guys.
I mean, why? It's not like we're in danger.
I mean, if they've got that means you guys are getting something similar.
I mean, they have to deal with it because they can't phase through fucking walls.
They're all in the same. You're all in the same room now.
Get through that wall, Geist.
I honestly have an idea for this. I'll see whether or not it works.
All right, so Doc is gonna go. She is just gonna try to run circles around and punch this guy a bunch. She She fails to do so. She runs around. It's just baka 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 baka, but it doesn't even like pierce his armor. All right, Stygian is gonna go. Let's see. What is he gonna do? Yeah, he'll do that.
A question: could I have like poked Hex for healing while we walked up the stairs to get here?
Sure. It's just a bruise.
Yep. Still matters.
Appearance is everything.
Not in that.
Okay, so one of the golems fails its check as Stygian creates like a pentagram circle in the midair, and chains of fire shoot out and bind the creature and bring it to the ground. It seems mostly incapacitated by the chains of fire.
Do their unlet skulls do anything?
No, they have not reacted yet. Okay, Iris, you're up.
Last one of the golems with a rod of stone from like the back of its neck or something. Just called magical Terra Magica. Surprise attack.
Okay, so these are like normal enemies.
I don't know that there's normal enemies and not minions, right?
No, actually they are minions.
Oh.
But you also rolled a 10, so surprise.
And I was gonna say if they're minions, I would have just done raw damage to them.
Okay, yeah, they're minions.
Cool. DC 24 toughness save on the first one.
What is the... Hold on, before you do that, what's the damage effect here?
Generic, like...
What's the rank?
Warping of space around them.
What's the rank?
Damage rank 9. It has penetrating... Let me check what the penetrating is. Penetrating 6.
Okay, that does matter. Thank you.
Also, it has to make a linked It has to make a linked dodge save to avoid at rank 19 to avoid getting vulnerable / defenseless.
Okay, well let's deal with the toughness save first.
Okay.
24, you say?
24.
All right, it is good.
Okay, now it needs to make a dodge save.
Less good.
Did it fail by 1 or 2?
It doesn't matter. He fails by max because he's a minion.
Ah, so he's now defenseless.
Okay. So he's much easier to hit.
Yup.
As you warp space around it, his body seems to resist it, but it does deform him a little bit and makes him look a little easier to deal with. All right, guys, you're up.
Okay. I mean, are the other two still nearby, close enough for me to grab them?
I mean, they're giant 20-foot golems.
No, Hex and Iris, I mean.
Oh, yes, they are right next to you.
Yeah, I'll just hold out my hand and be, we do not have to waste our time with this. We can just go.
Works for me.
Well, what did they say our goal was in this competition again?
Get to the end.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I still made one of them hurt, but... Sure,
Okay. Hexes, you're up now.
I mean, are we... can I use my action for them to grab hold or just wait for them to grab hold of me, I guess?
I mean, you can basically grab them and use your power, but, like, they have to kind of move on their own, so you guys either have to coordinate move or Iris has to, like, move you guys as a group or something like that.
We can do that my next turn, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
Iris moving us is fine. Try to reestablish the control on TikTok.
All right.
19.
19, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Normally that would work, but as you try to do so, the blood rune on her head begins to glow, and the nanobots are just kind of fought off.
Okay.
I didn't make her straight immune. I gave her a bonus. Just rolled high enough. So Plasmoid looks at the fight, looks over at you guys, looks at you in particular, Geist, and it looks like something clicks in his brain. He's like, "Oh no, you don't!" And he just like winds up his arm like he's about to pitch something, and chucks a giant part of himself at you.
All right.
Okay, I mean we're phased, so
I've seen what that thing can do. I'll roll the dodge.
Let's see what it is. This isn't AoE, so actually you do get a chance to dodge.
So all of us have to actually go against this then? Lex, is that going after all of us then?
Yes, it's big enough that this is way too big to be like specifically targeted. He's not that type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use a hero point because my rolls fucking suck tonight.
I'm looking for dodge a 19.
Okay, with the hero point, I just make it.
Oh my god, Dan.
Yeah, I might as well just not even be here for all the effect I'm having on this game.
Yeah, I've had sessions like that.
I mean, you figured out the maze.
Yeah, that is true.
I made it back. Am I rolling dodge?
No, you're not.
We lost.
Okay,
20.
so now I need a. Let's see. What is the effect I'm looking for? Yeah, this is going to be a 2 effects. So first, I need a toughness save, DC 20.
Is that with
Actually, no, the toughness save is irrelevant. That doesn't happen because you guys are intangible. But I do need a fortitude save of DC 20 from all three of you.
That's even with the dodge.
Not 15 because we passed our dodge.
Oh, right, it would be 15. You're right. Yep, sorry.
So fortitude save.
So 15.
Oh boy. Okay.
Nope.
I want to see what.
Oh yeah. All right.
Nice. So you, Ziggy, you actually resist phasing back into reality, but unfortunately, Hex is knocked away from you and like phases back in as he's covered in goop.
Okay. Great. Noxious.
Okay, so let's see. The golems are going to try to punch you guys. One is going to go for each of you, so only Dan's matters, unfortunately, for him. Dan, you managed to roll to the side as a giant fist smashes into the ground where you were.
Okay.
Let's see, and the other side of things... Oh, he breaks free of his chain.
I have half an hour left before I have to go do work things.
Okay.
Yes. Like I said, he breaks free of the chains. And that's going to be his thing. The other two... let's see. He'll hit Plasmoid. And will he hit TikTok? Yes, actually he will. These guys are scary. Okay. Ooh, TikTok just takes a blow and flies across the room, smashes in the wall, and drops unconscious. And Plasmoid... Okay, I gotta do some math on him. How he works. Sorry, mathing. Okay, so Plasmoid takes the blow. It does look like it hurts him a little bit, but his body kind of just absorbs the shock of it. All right, TikTok is unconscious. Stygian looks like he curses something under his breath. Let's see, what trick is he going to pull out now? He yells something at Plasmoid and runs over to TikTok. Once again, you see him kind of cuts his arm a little, and he looks like he goes a little pale as blood starts flowing into her.
Gross.
And he takes a level of exhaustion, but she wakes up as she heals up the damage that was just done to her. Iris.
Bring Hex back to us without the goop. Bring us to the door so we can go through.
Okay.
Yep. Just leave all the goop behind.
Geist.
Is Hex cleaned up enough?
Yes.
All right, then yeah, I'll grab him and we'll make tracks.
So I actually need a power check from you. I need the rank of your intangible power plus a d20.
Rank of mine plus a d20.
I'm not saying you can't, but you're going to have to fight against it.
Right. Let's see. Tangible. So you just my total insubstantial rank, you mean?
Yeah, it should be 4, right?
Yeah, it's 4. Yeah. Okay. I got hero points.
Ooh, good roll.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm inclined to say with that roll, you feel the door resisting you. Your molecules don't really seem to like playing with this, but you manage to push yourself through, but just you.
Damn it. Okay. That's annoying.
That takes your turn and your effort, though.
Yeah.
Heck, you're up. Dan?
I mean, I'm waiting to get phased through a wall. I don't really have anything relevant I can do.
It failed. We're both still on this side.
Try the mind control again, I guess.
Who are you mind controlling?
Same person I did before.
TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I actually think her blood rune washed away from what you did, so I'll let you do that. All right, let's see. Nope, she makes her save.
Okay.
All right, Plasmoid is up, and he's going to start smashing. Wait, he can just take a 10. So they have to save. Oh, not good. So Plasmoid just takes 2 giant fists and just they grow inside, just crashes them down on one of the golems, smashing it apart. As he does so, one of the skulls on his side of the door bursts into flames. All right, so the 2 golems, or you guys got 3 golems, right?
Yep.
One was fucked up, but yeah.
One was defenseless, but yeah, we got 2.
We're still 3, right?
We still have 3.
The golems advance on you.
Okay.
They're going to go smashy, smashy. Let's see, 1 at Stan, miss, 1 at Nick. I think is that
16.
That'll hit you. And let's see.
I'm taking the other one no matter what it chooses.
Okay, fair enough. And miss. So, Nick, make a DC 28 toughness save.
That is failed by 2 ranks.
So you take a giant fist cracks across your face, and you take a bruise and are dazed.
That means only 1 action next turn, right?
Yes. All right, TikTok is up. Okay. She actually looks pretty serious now because of generally, almost dying there. So you see her adjust her gloves a little, and her fists cycle between blue, then orange, but then turn a sickly green. And she reaches out and touches one of the golems. Let's see. Is that gonna hit? She's very accurate. Let's see. Based on that. How powerful is that effect? They don't have one of those, so default. Yeah. So she touches the golem, and immediately where she touches starts turning to dust, and it just is a spreading effect where it looks like it just crumbles away into ashes.
Yeah, that tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Another skull lights up on their door. Let's see. So Stygian gets up. He looks a little dazed and winded, but he puts his hands together, chants something. A ball of infernal energy appears in his hand, and he's just going to shoot it at our friend Golem. It does hit. Friend Golem explodes. And the final door, the skull lights up. The door opens. Iris, you're up.
Oh, I'm tired of this city. Hero point stunned. Things tear near the golems. AoE dodge save versus damage.
AoE, say it again.
Rank 19, dodge save, AoE. Dodge
Okay.
save for damage.
Okay, so I need 2 dodges.
Yep. One of them should be defenseless still.
Yep. What's the save?
Rank 9, so damage is 24. Dodge save.
Okay, I believe... So they all actually make the dodge.
So they make the first one so that...
So it'll be... Yeah, so I half the effect.
Which was already also rank 9, because that's what my cap is.
Okay, so they're making a DC
19 dodge save for damage.
20. You round up.
Okay. And this this is subtle too, actually, for if that matters for their first save.
It shouldn't. I'll say, though, that was the defenseless one. So one of them makes it, but the other 2 do not. Would you like to describe destroying them?
No, they literally just fall to pieces.
Okay.
Their rock warps and twists, and they just fall down.
All right. They do that. 2 of the skulls on your door light up. Geist, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. Well, seeing as how I apparently can't move them through the walls.
By the way, where you are right now, there is a set of stairs leading up to the flaming goblet.
Oh.
On the opposite side is also a set of stairs leading up to the flaming goblet.
Yeah.
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Yeah. He asked calmly. All right. Well. I mean, this is either. You know what? Fuck it. It's in character anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna make a break for the gauntlet, or gauntlet rather.
Make an athletics check.
Athletics. Here's my athletics.
Let's see if you get there in 1 round.
Oh, good. My athletics is absolutely nothing. Oh, boy. That's not even worth spending a hero point on, is it?
It's always
Hero point would let you re-roll and then guarantee you get at least 11.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, yeah, I'll spend a hero point for that.
So
Well,
you get
there.
19.
Yeah, I'm going to say with a 19, you rush forward, and you're at the goblet. What do you do?
I mean, I'll grab hold of it.
You do, and the world lights up. There's a sound of a gong, and you hear a voice. Spectrum has endured great hardships and won the trial of endurance.
All right.
I never
Cool.
said your group had to get there together.
Nobody said you had to. Okay, yeah, because that's what I was doing. I figured it was teamwork.
That
thing
was
like
the rule for the other group.
Okay.
There is a flash of light, and then the thing I described before happens. You want a fresh description, group?
Sure.
Again?
We have a wash now, so yes.
Yes. Okay, so things are a little reversed this time around. This time it is Avatar, Vernicus, and Grey Zone in the middle of the streets of Shai Dejed. And you're like on one side of the street, and on the other side, about 10 yards away, is Platypus Man, Prophet, and Firework. A beacon of light erupts on the skyline, somewhere in the distance that you can see. And you hear a voice. The trial of Tenacity has begun. Navigate the streets and skies of Shai Dejed, and whoever's team reaches the beacon first shall be declared the most tenacious and the winners of the trial. Begin.
It's more of a race than whatever. So, just because I missed the split up, and I want to confirm, who else is in this trial?
It's you, me, and Sean.
Okay. All right, everybody in the pouch. Let's go.
Okay. Hopping in.
Fine.
I screw up my legs and arms, and after you both get in, fire us off at the speed.
No! You need some initiative rolls before I let you do anything in this race.
Okay. I rolled before because I didn't realize I wasn't in the scene. Would you like me to roll again or keep the old number?
I'll let you choose.
I would like to roll again because I rolled an 8.
Okay.
18 is better than 8.
12. I don't think I have a modifier.
I like those rolls. Okay, so what does everyone have?
18.
18.
12.
I can only put these in so fast. What did you have, Sean?
17.
17?
Yep.
All right. Let's see. My guys went right down the line. So Platypus Man has a 25. Prophet's also got stupid high initiative. Prophet has a 30. Poor Firework. She only has a 12.
That seems mean.
She doesn't have jacked initiative like the other two do.
She's so jacked.
Let's see.
Well, I'm not a particularly high initiative character, so whatevs.
What do I want to do with you, Prophet? Oh, we'll do that. Prophet grabs something off Platypus Man's waists. It looks like a bolus. Spins it around and throws it at you guys.
Okay. How proficient would you say Prophet is at throwing it?
Very, because he's him.
Okay. Well, space and time is weird here, so it actually doesn't spin very well. It's a move object rank 19 against it.
Is that a reaction?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll just roll you. Roll your power rank. I'll roll mine. I believe you're. Yeah. No. So he throws it, and yeah, it goes careening off in the opposite direction.
Sure.
Wash, are you metal yet?
Of course.
So Platypus Man jumps down or jumps up. He tosses a rope to Firework. Says, "Hey, Prophet, grab that. I'll be right back." And rushes at you, doing a spin in the air. And Avatar, his foot is coming right at you, spine and the heel extended.
I'm currently in Iris mode, I believe.
Yup.
So I believe the correct answer is blink into the pouch. Let me see if what the thing is. Does this count as a projectile?
No.
Then
it
I
does
got
not.
then I got nothing for this one actually because I don't have Nick's actual power set.
Okay, does a... Oh, God, he's actually very accurate. 1 minute. Where are you, Platypus Man? I actually have stats for you, because I'm stealing you from another player I know. I forgot you have animal empathy. It's really funny. Yeah. Does a, what is it? Does a 28 hit you?
Does a 28 hit me?
Yeah.
I have to roll dodge, correct?
No, you do not. This is passive.
Passive then totally does.
Yep. I need 2 saves. First, I need a DC 21 toughness save.
Nope. Fail by 1.
All right, so you take a bruise. Not that bad. Now I need a DC 16 fortitude save.
Fail
How
by
many degrees?
Fail by 2 degrees.
Cool. You are disabled. You have -5 to everything currently. As your body starts locking up as platypus venom courses through you.
Oh joy.
And Platypus Man kind of like uses the momentum from the kick and just shoves off you to jump back to his group, holding the rope tied around himself. And he goes, "Let's go. Gray Zone, you're up."
Okay. I grab my comrades, shove them in my pouch, and jump for the beacon.
Okay, how fast do you move?
Let's see. It is a very nice number.
Because
I have leaping.
this super matters in this situation.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I believe I have maxed out ranks in jumping.
We wouldn't be maxed out, but you probably have maxed out speed to jumping ratio. I think it's 7.
I've got 7 leaping ranks and a lot of strength.
Okay. Nick, can you chart some stuff for me? Because you're better at that.
I am here for literally 5 more minutes, but what do you need charted?
I need, I gotta open it up. I need to figure out how fast Wash is moving.
What's your speed rank?
It's leaping.
What's your rank?
At ranks.
It's rank 7 leaping, rank 13 strength.
Rank 7 leaping should give you half a mile per leap.
Yes.
Half a mile at 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What speed
It means
rank?
I can spend a hero point to do it and do a mile if I need to.
No, it's always going to max out at that. Leaping just can't move faster than that.
No, you can spend a hero point to gain one more rank. The whole dig deeper thing, with the maximum effort.
No, but that's my point. Leaping itself cannot be faster than what you're at, no matter how many ranks you have. Leaping is inherently limited because it is leaping, and you just physically need travel time. You would leap farther, but you would still be moving the same speed.
Well,
You're basically Hulk jumping right now.
yeah.
Okay, so you're moving at rank 7. Unfortunately for you... Let's see here. But that'll be your turn. Vernicus, you are flying through the air in the pouch of a kangaroo. How did your life come to this?
I don't know.
Do you do anything this turn?
I activate group concealment.
Genius.
Wait, you can do that on the group?
If I'm touching them,
This is what I was after.
Did I let you do that?
yeah, it does.
Did I let you do that?
You have before.
I know I let you do that personally. Have I let you do that for others?
Yeah, you let me do it for young Serenity.
You have affects others on that power.
Yep.
Apparently, I make,
It's part of the default, I believe.
apparently I make dumb decisions. That's
Yep. Affects others' touch on there.
enough that it affects you at the same time? I guess so, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, that takes... Oh no, it's fine. I'm not worried about it.
I figured you would.
Never mind. I'm not worried about this. Go for it. You do you.
I mean, what else am I going to do when I'm in the middle of a pouch that's the sleep is going on?
Anyways, Izzy, your turn.
Do I get a turn, or am I still paralyzed?
You're not paralyzed yet. You're just disabled. You get to save from it. Oh god, this hurts.
Ow, ow. Okay, what do I save?
Same save you made before. It's DC 16 Fortitude. Did you make it?
Yay, I made it.
So you shake off the venom.
Cool.
What do you actually do with your turn other than that? 'Cause you can still do stuff. You're just at penalties for the turn.
I'm going to change my configuration.
Okay. How long does that take?
1 turn, I believe, is what we agreed on.
All right. What are you changing to?
Geist.
Fair enough. You look like Geist now, though edgier.
Just, no, same. I look the same, I just have a different power set.
Okay. So you begin bounding through the city, Wash. You're making great distance and headway, and suddenly something streaks by you. As a streak of light shoots past you. Fireworks soaring through the air, holding a rope that is trailing her 2 companions behind her.
Is she within half a mile?
Yeah.
Excellent. I know what I'm doing my next turn.
But as she's streaking by you, she does kind of like a side loop, and you see her pointing her gauntlet at you, and a array of bright capped rockets lock in place, and she fires it out at you.
Wash, don't worry about it. It goes right through you.
Well, it's interesting that she could see me through the concealment.
Oh, right. She has a penalty, but you see Prophet pointing at your direction.
Alright.
He can perceive you.
I know.
My intended defense is going to be, but will require my turn, Mario jumping up the rockets and then using her to slingshot ahead. Fuck this noise.
Okay, so all
It's not my turn, though.
Right. You guys with your head in the pouch, are you looking out, or are you, like, snugged in there and, like, not able to see anything?
I'm snuggly.
So you're not looking out at anything?
I don't need to.
What about you, Sean?
Looking at, but I have my depending on situation, my reaction doesn't care.
I don't think your reaction's going to work against this one. The missile streaks towards you, but before it hits you, you see it glow, and it bursts in an explosion of light. Dodge.
Well, that's fine. So only so it's just if it's just bright light, then it only affects what's it called? Gray zone, because we were snugly in there.
I asked if you were looking.
Oh, also my headset's immune to that.
I believe I should be immune. I'm wearing sunglasses.
It's not immune to it. I have a defense to being dazzled by bright light.
Okay, so you get a bonus.
Yep.
You are wearing sunglasses, aren't you?
I am.
I will give you the same bonus.
Thank you.
So what's the DC?
We'll do the dodge first.
Alrighty, guys. Have a good
Myself
night.
included.
If you're still on after I get out of work, I will see what's up.
Yeah, I think this actually worked out pretty well because we can keep going since you did your part.
Later, Nick.
Peace.
So, I'm not going to give you the bonus for the dodge, but you'll get it for the actual save.
I mean, I got an 8 on the dodge. We all knew I was going to get hit.
Okay.
I'm gray zone.
So you both are going to take the full effect. It's going to be a 19 fortitude save.
And the bonus is?
The bonus is +5.
Oh. I can't fail it.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
sorry, Sean. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for the snack wash.
Sean, that's fantastic.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's fantastic. I will leave
Oh.
it. Despite the fact I have 3 hero points and 4 luck points to spend, I will leave it.
Yeah, so you are visually impaired. Anything involving vision is at -2 as the firework goes off.
Well, it's great that I don't need to worry about my vision for a while. How long does the effect last?
You get to
Until
save
the series
against
comes out on Disney+.
You get to save every turn.
Okay.
And as that happens, as you guys fly through the air doing this, the sky tornadoes begin.
Sky tornadoes.
Yeah, the tornadoes of sand and lightning that now descend from the sky and start ravaging the land in front of you. There's like a
Oh,
bunch.
wait, you're saying there's lots of flying debris?
No, there isn't. There's lots of sand and lightning and wind.
Oh, but I want flying debris.
Too bad. You're in a magical city.
Yeah, and?
So there's no flying debris, just sand. There's lots of sand. Okay, so let's see. So since Wash, you and Firework are the primary people driving this race, you guys are the ones that are going to need some dodge checks.
Okay. I am terrible at dodge.
Yep.
Luckily, my fortitude... Yeah, I'll be fine. Let's see. Yeah, 9.
Actually, Wash, I will give you a +5 on this because you're so damn heavy.
14.
He's heavy and intangible.
He's intangible right now?
I am currently mimicking Geist in his pouch.
Oh, God.
This is excellent information. Did you let Izzy do things again? This is what happens. Izzy, it's just been so long since your bullshit worked out in my favor, and I love it.
I know.
I need to think for a sec because I don't know if I can actually stop you.
You need to stick me in your pouch more often, why?
Well,
I'm trying.
Like, I might just speed this up since I'm not sure I can actually stop you right now.
You do realize it didn't matter what grouping you had. Whatever side I was on had the best power set in the team. Because I just copied whoever we needed.
Well, actually, it does kind of matter a little because they're still faster than you. Firework is inherently faster than you. If she isn't stopped, she will eventually outpace you.
Well, she's got to deal with this tornado and we don't, so we've got that going for us.
We got that going for us. We also have, 2 people who can do other actions in the meantime.
We've got turrets, yeah.
If we get close.
So Firework is looking a little flustered, but
also again, when she was in range, plan was to grab her and try and piggyback off of her.
When your turn rolls around.
Question: isn't her speed affected by dragging those two?
Yes, even then she's still faster.
And she's dragging them by a rope?
Yes.
Isn't it? Oh god, this power is precise. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Well, does that mean I can still punch people?
Your fist will be tangible. You can just grab onto the rope.
Thank you. I needed this today. They did not.
So they managed to maneuver through. Sean, since I think you're the only one that would be looking for this, make a perception.
I mean, I assume at some point I'm going to be undazed because...
Yeah, you're at -2 for it, but you can make it. You're not dazed. You're impaired.
Yeah, sorry.
Actually, make it -5 because it's hard to see things through the sand.
What's my perception again?
Not enough. So no new information.
I'll luck this one.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you'll definitely see it. Even through that, so you basically can see Prophet is like basically got his hand to his radio in his ear, and he seems to be guiding Firework pretty much through everything. Like he seems to basically, you can see he's basically like coaching her and telling her exactly when to turn and whatnot.
So when are one of you two cutting the rope?
Speaking of which, Prophet is up. Let's see, what are his options based on his power sets? Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot he can do in this circumstance because you guys are invulnerable. Wait, no, yes, he knows that. I knew I made this guy for a reason. He yells something over at Platypus. Platypus gives him like a weird look. He swings over and grabs one of Platypus's boomerangs and really, very quickly, attaches a bottle to it and slices it through the rocket fuel and throws it at you guys.
Okay. So, once again, Wex, we need to figure out how this actually works because the way my reaction works, I am targeting the boomerang, not him using the power.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Okay. So, yes, he knows how this works and knows it planned, but he really did not account for this stupid tornadoes and such. I am going to move object the boomerang such that it slices the rope. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm thinking rules right now. Okay, it's still a roll-off. You're just going against his strength. Again, you have a big advantage here because he doesn't have a high number here. So roll and add your move object.
I am going to luck this, because god damn it. I
Counter.
can't. Fair enough. We both lose a luck.
One use of his down. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Sean. That went badly. Anyways.
I needed luck points for a reason, Wex.
I know. The boomerang, he does have to hit you with the boomerang. I haven't even made that attack roll yet.
Yep.
He's going to hit you guys. Now, this won't hurt, but you are splashed with fire. And the intangibility shuts off. So, Izzy, little side on this. Something you should probably know about intangibility. Intangibility inherently needs a counter. It has to be built into the power.
Okay.
So I'm giving you the same counter that Ziggy himself has.
That's perfectly fine.
As you are suddenly very solid again. As you are covered in like fire. It looks like the stuff that splashed on you is just some whiskey. But now you're covered in fire and whiskey.
Wash, private message.
Okay.
Yeah, Prophet's kind of my answer to a lot of your bullshit.
Bullshit.
I don't know what that's going to do, but we should do it.
All right, Platypus Man is up. Oh, what's he gonna... Can he actually do anything either? I guess he can throw a boomerang. Sean, you're getting a boomerang thrown at you.
Do you want me to do the same reaction?
Actually, good point. As right as he's about to do it, Prophet just grabs his hand and just shakes his head.
I was about to say.
Oh, actually, that's. Oh, but you could move object him, so I don't want to do that.
I will note, Wex, I did put in my thing that I can't move object a person that has the luck points.
That's very specific.
Yes, because I also figured you would give luck points to Prophet.
Why would you ever assume I did that? I absolutely did that, yes.
So the main point is the fact that the entire point is things are lucky for me and unlucky for the opponent. If my opponent is a lucky person, I can't just beat them that way.
That's fair. He's got destiny on his side. What can you say?
Destiny!
Yeah, I guess Platypus Man really can't do a lot. So, Gray Zone,
They don't
you're
do much. Quick aside, can either of you move rather quickly?
Nope.
I mean, I can if we need us to.
Okay, because my backup plan would just be anchoring them. Well, we'll see if this works first. I shoot my arms out while I'm midair, one of them aiming for firework, the other one aiming for the rope she's dragging.
all right. Make an attack roll.
If I can't use her as a lever to jump ahead, I will be an anchor on their entire team with my gigantic multi-ton weight. 23.
That, I believe, will hit. She's not that dodgy. So are you going for like a punch on her?
Yeah, that was the rank 10 punch.
Ooh, this is going to hurt Firework.
Well, sorry. The 10 accuracy punch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what save does she need?
What is the...
Whatever your rank is, plus 15.
Yeah, and we're
Do you know,
8,
while
so
you are
20,
while you are
23,
tangible now, you're
ironically.
still concealed, so you do have the subtlety. You do have the she can't see you.
You know I'm countering that, right?
How
The
many
way you're
counters does
countering
this
it is
guy
by
get?
saying Prophet is telling her. Unless she can actually see, unless she has exact coordinates, it doesn't counter that way. Or unless you have another way that you're countering it.
He's telling her when and how to dodge. She's not getting bonuses, but I'm letting her do it.
I mean, that sounds closer to like teamwork versus still being vulnerable, but whatever. It's fine. You're a GM. You get to make the rules.
It's also, again, it's part of Prophet's thing.
Yep.
Got a lot of counter. All right. Well, 23. But
20.
on both, ironically. Yeah,
Okay.
this was because yeah.
Uh-oh.
Guess we're going for a ride.
No, that's not what that means.
That's a 6.
Yeah.
Thwart save?
No. You just decked her. And you're you.
I've got the boxing gloves on.
You sure it's 23 and not higher?
Well, I threw the accuracy 10 punch, so the maximum it could be is 15 plus 8.
Okay. Oh, because right, you lowered
Yeah.
it. You lowered it. Okay.
Mhm.
In that case,
I went for accuracy against the fast one.
do you have accurate attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. I thought you just had all out, but that's how that works.
No, I wanted the +5 on the -5.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I'm just doing math. It's 14. Okay, no, she's still in the air.
Well, my intent was to grab her and then use her as a spring to get ahead and push her back.
Do you have fast grab?
Yes.
Well, goddamn it. Okay. Well, I guess.
Sorry, I have improved grab, but
that's not fast grab actually. So you cannot do this.
there's a.
Yes, you need. If you want to
It says
grab,
you can grab on a hit. I thought, but okay.
That's what fast grab is. Grab on hit.
What?
Yeah, that's what the fast grab.
Then what the hell is improved grab?
It makes it harder to get out of your grabs, or no, it allows you to grab with one hand. That's what it is. Would you like to have fast grab instead? I'm fine with a little retcon of that.
I'm just looking for which one I actually have. Improved disarm, which is not helpful right now. Okay, it's not listed in my advantages. I could have sworn I took that.
Do you have?
Do you have a hero point?
Yeah,
you have a hero point.
You can just use a hero point to have it for the encounter.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you've grabbed her.
Yay! Pull.
Oh.
And jump.
So are you like yanking her to the ground as you jump?
Yeah, I am pushing off the ground with my legs and pulling off of her to push her behind me and get the tiniest extra little bit of speed via hero point.
Okay.
For improved grab. If I can't be faster than her and she's within half a mile, she's not staying in front of me.
So you are basically leveraging it and just throwing her behind you and using her momentum to go forward.
Yep. Possibly through a building in her case.
All right.
The whiplash of how physics works will be very interesting on her.
Are you still...
I was about to say, if I can get away with it, I'd use the line she's got on her as a bolus and, like, wrap them all around a building, because that seems comic booky.
Are you, still holding on? Or are you, like, kind of...
after I feel physical contact through one of my, through my boxing glove, I just push off.
Okay.
I'm in the front now. I can just keep doing this all day.
All right. All right, let's see then. Yeah, okay. I'm going to say with that roll, she misses the building, but she is far behind you now.
Cool.
Okay, Vernicus, you're up.
My arms can stretch. Rub my eyes and hopefully start being able to see normally again.
Okay, well, there's also a lot of fire. You'll need one more turn before that goes out.
It's okay. I have immunity.
They don't.
What do we need the immunity from?
Fire.
We're covered in fire whiskey, apparently.
They're pretty much fine because they're in your pouch.
Yeah.
All right, so Sean, make your fortitude save. Okay,
19.
You are able to see again.
Yep.
All right, Avatar.
I was still in the pouch. I need to make a fortitude save, or
No.
oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Well, the Geist power isn't working. Time to switch over again. What?
Can we say we do that like once?
Well, are we actually leaving this in combat time?
Yes, we're still in combat time.
Okay. How close are we to, like, Wash has latched onto the rope, or he missed that?
Oh, I threw her behind us, and we're still going.
Okay, I'm just going to hold and tuck down. Not much I can do besides that.
Okay.
I will try to put out some of the fire on Gray Zone. That's it.
Well, you get one round of reprieve while things happen that none of you are going to be able to see. In the meantime, there's some winds going on. Wash, I'm going to need a... Yeah, I want an acrobatics check. You have a +5 to it, but I want an acrobatics check.
So 10.
Okay, so that's not enough. You're being pushed slightly off course. You're losing some speed from all the winds. And...
Wait, did he short circuit the intangible? Or did he just make it so that it doesn't work on them?
He short-circuited. As long as you're,
Okay.
as long as the fire's happening, it's not working. It'll be out after this turn, but
Okay.
In the meantime, while you are there, a bolt of lightning hits you. I need
I'm not grounded. Oh well.
Comic books.
Yeah, fair enough.
I need a DC 27 toughness save.
$23.
Okay, so you're going to take a bruise, and I actually am going to need one from Vernicus and Avatar for about half of that. We'll say, what is that? 27, so that was... I need 21 toughness saves from the two of you. Okay, so you, Sean, you take a bruise. Izzy, I think you actually saved that.
No, I didn't, because I bought my toughness down in Geist's form.
Irony. Okay,
I literally failed by one.
You take a bruise, and you guys are zapped by the lightning. You have slowed down a bit. Also, you just got hit by lightning. Ow.
Ow.
Okay, so that won't happen for a bit. Gray Zone, you are up.
I keep moving us forward as fast as I can, correcting for... I land and discharge the electricity on a gigantic burst of static and correct our course back towards the goal.
You lose a little speed, but now you are not on fire anymore and going in the correct direction and seem to have most of your speed back. Vernicus, Avatar, do you guys do anything?
Not much I can do.
Okay. So
I'm gonna peek my head out and just try and look for if there's another route that can use the wind to our advantage to move a little faster.
I mean, insight?
Sure.
Sorry if I got a little toasty in there.
Insight. What's my insight again? That's my good one. Yep, that's my good one.
Yeah, okay, you're actually able to see it. It takes a second of observing the winds, but you think you see a pattern. You think within 2 rounds you can get to the beacon if you sail this particular course and are able to like communicate it to Gray Zone.
If Gray Zone can hear me, I'm going to say, go that way, essentially.
You still got the radios. So.
By the way, as you're doing this, you hear a roar coming from behind.
Yeah, I'm not going to go and peek around Gray Zone's body in the pouch. That seems like a bad idea.
Okay, so what happens is suddenly 3 things burst past you in a burst of light and sparkles and smoke. You are able to spot all 3 of your competitors, all with rockets on their back now, trailing smoke behind them.
What level of bullshit is this?
She hooked them up.
Who did?
Firework.
She
They're all wearing
rocket
jetpacks.
boots. Okay.
She gave them impromptu rockets. And now
We left them behind?
they
Are
are
they
things are burning.
within a half mile?
They are, but as they shoot past you, smoke billows out from their engine trails, and the area becomes obscured. Let's do a little more wind and lightning, shall we?
Wax.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're not going to let get away with the fact that smoke is basically particles in the air, right?
No, I am not. Absolutely not.
Despite having precise, gotcha. Okay.
Wrong. You cannot do that. You cannot grab particles in the air. You're not friggin' Molecule Man. No.
Hey, I'm trying to apply physics to a comic book.
Not at that level. All right. Let's see if Wash. I need that acrobatics check again. You still have that +5 bonus. Okay, that one's good. You managed
22 then.
You stay stable for that one. And the lightning misses you. Oh no, Platypus Man, why?
Is he the best platypus?
But he saves it. Yay! Alright. So yeah, the big problem is you guys are obscured right now. You are really having a hard time seeing where you're going.
If Prophet is allowed to give directions on where to grab or where to shoot to firework, I believe I'm allowed to do the same thing to tell Gray Zone where to try and grab onto.
Can you sense it?
I can. Well, I trust my perception, but more than Gray Zone's.
Well, I could use smell maybe.
That's true. There's smoke coming from the exhaust of their.
Yeah, I can follow where it's most intense.
That's actually not a bad plan.
Yep.
Go for it.
That one, I'm okay with that. That's good use of power.
Cool.
No, Prophet's not doing anything because they're just they're trying to keep you in the smoke is their goal right now.
That makes it easier if I've already discerned the pattern of the wind.
That's true. Yeah, the wind's actually causing some problems there. Really, so what's actually happening is only Prophet's able to keep his position concealed. The other two slightly, but the winds inevitably are going to reveal their positions because they're not him.
Excellent. I know what I'm doing with my shot. This will be fun.
Let's see. Platypus Man's coming at you.
It's nice that he thinks that.
And you notice that, let's see. Yeah, he's going to try that because that's cheeky enough. He's going to zoom in at you, Wash, because Izzy hasn't activated intangibility again yet.
I needed to reactivate that? I thought it was constantly up after the
Yeah. That was the implication.
I'm going to give you all a hero point and say it wasn't.
Okay.
Because this is cooler.
All right.
enough.
So how is he coming at us?
He's kind of like flying at you from behind.
Like straight flying us? Like, yes, he's got a rocket on his back, but like a rocket?
I mean, it is a rocket. Yes.
All right. Clearly, because he's coming at us from behind, some smoke is also getting in his face, so he's going to sneeze and veer off course by 5 feet. Or I'm going to attempt to make him do that.
You can try. You're going against the fly rank here.
Okay.
So, I believe long as you don't botch this, you will succeed here. Yes, you succeed. So, you veering him off course?
Very far off course. He just barely misses us because the smoke got in his face and he sneezed and thus just barely missed us.
All right, so he flew away. His turn's basically wasted.
Yes.
I had a plan for him. Would have been funny.
Yes, well, I like my fun plans of stopping your fun.
Such
I
as
just,
RPGs.
I just wanted to tie a anchor to Wash's leg.
No.
Why would you give me another weapon like that?
Because it would slow you down a little. All right, Grayzone, you're up.
Okay. As we are flying through the air and I notice Firework and Co. going past us, when they're a little bit in front of us, I do go, yeah, it's a bit cheeky. Then, while we are still midair, I extend out my right hand punch towards Firework, as close as I can tell. And if I hit, use Disarm to take her jetpack.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Well, at least she's the one that could live through this if you do that. Anyways, yeah, so, make a perception to see, before you even make the punch, make a perception to see how accurately you're able to pinpoint her.
Perception, 21.
Good. You find her, through your sense of smell, you're able to pinpoint her. You have no penalties.
Okay, I will use accurate on this one.
Okay.
22.
That will hit.
Okay, I do not remember how disarm works, but I do have improved disarm.
I believe you're just making a strength check opposed to her dexterity.
Okay.
You get a +2 on it.
I spend a hero point because I nat 1.
Yes. So yeah, you grab her jetpack.
Yep, 27.
And
then I rail it back as fast as I can, and I just open the pouch for a second and yell inside, I have no idea how to work this thing, and shove it in.
Oh no! Okay, sure.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
There's a jetpack in the pouch with you guys. It's still burning. Sean, make a dodge.
No, more importantly, you put a jetpack with Serenity.
Make a dodge.
I was hoping one of you would put it on my back.
Oh my god.
Sean, you dodge! There's also so much fire! The jetpack hasn't stopped working! It's not off! What do you do? Sean, what do you do?
I'm sorry,
Dodge.
guys, but also if we could use it, we have comparable speed and our problem's gone.
It started.
I
as
know
the
it's not
primary-
going to work, but I'm going to try and use it as a missile projectile at Profit.
Boy, is this not going to work, but sure, go for
Oh
it.
no!
What else am I going to do?
We could use
We can
it,
strap it onto
Sean!
somebody's back.
Yeah!
Yeah, he doesn't know how to fly with it.
That's why I shoved it. Okay, I honestly didn't realize it was still burning. I thought, like, maybe one of you would be able to strap it
Yeah,
on my
turn
back.
it off.
I have negative ranks in technology, guys.
Like
I
Sean,
have
just
negative
use your
ranks in
skill and turn it
technology.
off. That's all we
I
need to
think it's
do.
very funny
Yeah.
that it's still burning.
Man, this started as the Triwizard Tournament
And turn into what?
I'm
and hockey races.
so used.
So, what kind of roll would it be in order to try and do this? Which I know is not going to work.
It's definitely a technology check. It's definitely a technology check.
Wait a minute! I have technology!
What?
I currently have technology because I'm Geist!
Fuck. It's also not your turn, though.
Look at Serenity. Does Serenity look like she knows what to do with it? That
Yeah.
not just try and put it on her back.
I don't
My
know.
technology score is -2.
I know
guys.
how to turn it off! I know how to fly the damn thing, yeah!
Well, it's Geist, so he looks very serious and inscrutable.
Serenity
Does he
looks-
give us a sharp nod?
Well, again, I still look like me. It's just
25 insight to understand what's going through Serenity's head at the
Yeah,
moment.
you understand.
I let Serenity deal with it.
Serenity, it's your turn.
okay. I'll roll technology first. 12. That's great.
Good.
Did I shonen protagonist my way through the problem again?
You might have.
Cool.
Okay, what do we need to do with this thing? I managed to turn it off so it's not on fire with us. Can we just strap it to Gray Zone and, like, have him get launched even faster?
Are you doing so?
Yes,
Please
I would like to attempt that.
Okay, you can, like, phase through his own body to do it.
Sure, I will put my chest through his chest, or her chest, so there are rockets just poking out of the back of Gray Zone.
As you're doing so, you notice the rocket suddenly makes a click sound, and a big red light lights up on it. And it starts going beep, 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 beep,
Oh,
beep,
come
beep,
on.
beep, 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 beep. I'm sorry, do you expect the girl that flies around with a rocket on her back not to
I
weaponize
expect
it?
something to work.
No. Here's what you do. We use the explosion to propel ourselves.
It's true.
Because this is shonen comic book and your you, Greystone.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's about to explode, so I need
Oh,
I make a
know what
thruster
the plan
shape.
is
Yeah,
here.
I'm going to drop it right behind Dungaru's feet.
And because I'm lucky, it's going to position itself just in the right place to give us propulsion. We're going to probably take a hit, or try and endure the toughness hit on Gray Zone for it, and maybe a little bit on us. But
Yeah, you know what? I'll let you guys do that. So
We're gonna Orion drive this bitch.
Grayzone's going to take a bigger hit than he normally would from this, or she would from this.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll let you do that, and I'm going to say because of the smoke, and this is a little unpredictable, I don't think Prophet can stop this one. This is kind of outside the scope of Destiny.
Hell with destiny.
A little outside of nature's laws.
So, Wash, I'm going to need a dodge. Let's see, because of
Dodge, I'm going to fail, but we all knew that.
that's
No.
14.
it's fine.
if you want to take the hit, you just want to be
No,
propelled
that's the
by
thing.
it.
Yeah,
Do you want to just fail this then, automatically?
yeah. I'm rocket jumping.
Okay, so you're going to need the toughness save, though. I need a DC 29 toughness save.
Okay, hero point incoming. Gonna need it. I only have a plus 13. 31. Never mind. Looks like it was a nat 19.
I just need a second before I describe this. Thrusting out the rocket at the last second, the rocket explodes. Dungaroo, or Gray Zone, raises her arms out to the side and is just rocketed forward. She smashes through a tornado, dispersing the smoke in her wake, and just flies forward at rocket record speeds. Prophet looks like he's just about to reach the pillar before you shoot past him and fly into the light. That was dumb.
Crikey.
You're the counter.
What?
Wex just said it. That was dumb, and I'm like, Wex, you're the one that made this encounter.
I did.
I will continue to stubbornly shadow protagonist my
All
way
right,
through my
let's bring this session to a conclusion, shall we? I got one last small thing, and then we'll call it. All right.
problem. Alright.
So there's a flash of light, and you hear a voice. You have proved the most tenacious. You pass the trial. And there's one final flash of light. You all find the light recedes, and you find yourself in what looks like a Roman Colosseum. It is domed, and the seats are filled with what look like people, but more like the outlines of people, made of sand and dust, and just the bare minimum of a face and features, which if you focus too closely on them, simply blow away and reform. Spectrum is on one side of the arena. The Squadron is on the other. At the dais at the far end, you see Azaman holding the scales that you found earlier restored. Sand swirls around them. The final trial shall begin now. The trial of glory. One team shall stand, and the other shall fall. And my task will be complete, whichever way the sands may fall. Begin. And that's where we will cut for today.
Well, that sounds nice.
So, team shonen protagonists?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, my next plan was to become a copy of Grey Zone, and we just slinky our way through the sky to the end.
Oh, that would have been great.
Next time.
Yeah. So okay. Sorry if it comes across like I'm angrier than I am when I'm talking about Grey Zone's turn. Grey Zone is very stubborn, and I channel that.
Fair enough. No, you guys, I resist you for a bit, but you put up enough bullshit resistance that I'm like, yeah, that works now. I hope you guys had fun this session. I actually had a pretty good time with this one.
It was good.
Action!
I thought that was a fun use of everyone's powers.
Yep.
I tried to divide it up in a way I thought would be interesting at the very least.
Yeah, you did successfully put the speed challenge in not Iris. Which meant it was an actual race.
I specifically kept Iris and TikTok out of the speed challenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a deliberate choice.
Mm-hmm.
Stygian I kept out of it too for similar reasons. Yeah, the problem is they have some more skill characters than straight powerhouses, so it was a little hard for them in these challenges.
Yeah.
But that's alright. Platypus Man tries his best.
And
The anchor
certainly
would
tried.
have been fun. If ever you hand Grey Zone a heavy object, just be prepared for it to be used against you.
I mean, listen, anything can be a heavy object. You just have to yank it out of something else.
I mean, Wash, if you want a child-shaped heavy object, I think I weigh 4 tons. When I copy you.
So yeah, that session, Dan and Ziggy, you guys good? I know you guys kind of were sitting out the second half, but I hope you guys had fun.
I think they might have muted themselves.
They definitely have muted themselves. I can see that.
Oops, that's my bad. I thought I had unmuted myself. Yeah, no, it was a good time.
Yeah. No, again, you guys have some bullshit powers. I have to put a few blocks in place. I'm not going to stop you completely, but I do have to put some hurdles in your way.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I'm just glad it wasn't, I'm just glad it was just first come, first, the whole team had to get there.
For that one, yeah. For the other one, the whole team did have to kind of get in. But
Well, you see, you could have easily invoked one of my complications to make us lose, so we would have been tied up for the third challenge.
it's fine.
So the solution is to always shove the thing that's on fire
Into your pouch.
while my other comrades are there. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, that was really funny. It was really funny.
It was very funny.
All right. I'm just checking the calendar, but I think we're good to play again in 2 weeks. It's not Christmas then.
What day is that?
17th.
17th.
Should be okay.
Yeah, it should be okay then.
I mean,
When are you in town again, Zig?
Well, that depends on a couple things. Originally, the plan was the 20th. But after looking at how all the people traveled during Thanksgiving week, I'm strongly reconsidering because I have no desire to go through that shit. So I'm not entirely sure at this point. It also because it also arrives, which they said it should be either this or either next week or the week after. So we'll see. Worst comes to worst, I'll postpone my arrival until like I don't know, probably March or something, but we'll see.
Well, welcome back, Nick. You missed some dumb.
So I'm assuming Team 2 lost for us to have the third trial. How did that happen?
No, we won.
Yep.
We Orion jumped.
Okay.
For anybody who doesn't know what the Orion jump is, back in the 70s, John F. Kennedy had 2 space program files put on his desk, Apollo and Orion.
All right.
Apollo would have gotten us to the moon by the end of the decade. Orionus would have gotten to the Saturn and back by the end of the century, because it worked by propulsing the spacecraft by detonating suitcase nukes behind it for speed.
It's a fun.
Somehow I doubt that would have worked.
Science is actually surprisingly sound. They just didn't want people blowing up nukes in space.
I probably could have used like your complication to stop that, but you guys worked so hard for that.
Who's mine?
Yeah, you guys worked hard for that.
I mean, always need to be second place. Yeah.
I didn't want to take that from you guys.
It was very fun to listen to. So.
Yeah, and as you saw, we are leaving on the cliffhanger of you're about to have a 6-on-6 brawl.
Oh, is that what this is?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. You roll initiative when we come back.
It's never gonna end any other way.
It's
well,
some sort of advantage just because of the fact that we won both trials.
Yeah.
I've got
2 out of 3 doesn't mean anything.
I've got 3 hero points for hot swapping powers on the fly, so
you're still gonna fight because you're gonna fight.
I mean,
I've
of course,
still got
this guy's just as incompetent and unhelpful.
Shit! I forgot my whole fire thing in the middle of that.
Oh yeah.
Shit!
Well,
I'm sorry.
No, we'll call it even in general.
Yeah,
you wanted to make the fire go. You wanted to make the fire go away. You stuck it in your pouch to get rid of it.
No, it was more the getting covered in fire thing.
I mean, the only thing, unless you like, I don't really feel comfy with it. But if you wanted to like reduck it, we could say that cost you the race. That would be the only thing.
I don't know. I think pretending it wasn't there for my own sanity would have also been valid if we need to backpatch it.
I think it's fine either way. You want to do it.
Up to you.
I earned that win with shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm not going to take it from you guys if you don't want it taken from you.
I mean, does it matter? We're still.
But I can live with it being the fact that we lost just barely, but I really like that win.
Yeah.
It was a good.
Yeah, also, you were excellent wingman.
I mean, why not for the sake of tension? Let's say the timeline diverged a little here. And while that could have happened, inevitably the fire caused you to panic once you realized what was happening, and the explosion kind of just sent you flying out of control as you like desperately were like punching yourself and rolling through tornadoes trying to put it out.
Well, no, it was more for the initial time when I was covered in fire. Explosions don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real timing problem is I might not have gotten the jetpack in the first place.
Well, too much to retcon. We'll just say you succeeded. We'll keep your victory. All right. Well, that's game.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
Good game, everybody.
Be ready for a fight next time and some plot progression.
Yep. It's gonna be fun. All right. Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Say goodnight to the recording, y'all.
Good night,
Good
Good night,
Twitter.
recording, y'all.
Good night,
Hunt
everybody.
down more, I'm gonna go hunt down more
I've
giant.
been watching. I watched all the new anime.